What's up, everybody? We're back with another episode of Backpacking Bros, and today we're going to cover Chiang Mai, and we're just going to start with the flight and how scary this flight actually was. We're both terrified of flights now just because of this flight.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
I couldn't believe it. So we're on this flight, and it's more turbulence than I've ever had in my life. It was only an hour, but it felt like 10 hours, and honestly, I was like writing my will and shit, like in my notes like that. It was insane.
It was. We never went above the clouds, and there was like a storm. So the whole time, it was like crazy turbulence, like bags falling off from the top, all that stuff. The flight attendants were super normal about it. They were still serving me coffee, even if it was spilling everywhere. They just give me another coffee, and it spilled that, but we had dim sum. It was good.
It was very good.
What about the guy beside us?
And the guy beside us, his name was Ben. I don't even remember where he was from, but he's acting normal. Like, he was like this, and I'm like, hey, like, yo, is this normal to you? Because, like, I feel like this is it. And he's like, honestly, dude, I'm terrified right now. I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah. So we just all talked and tried to, like, let the time pass. And, yeah, so now, like, we are scared of flying.
And we probably will be forever.
Yeah.
Because of that. But what was Chiang Mai like compared to the rest of Thailand?
Chiang Mai, honestly, I would go back in a heartbeat. But it was probably my least favorite place in Thailand. Yeah. But it, like, you get there and it's amazing, like, so much stuff to see, so many temples, lots of history, festivals, and it's such a good time. Like, it's, if you want more of a relaxing time, you go, there's bars, coffee shops. We stayed in this really cool hotel. It was right beside the night bazaar, and I mean, when we got there was nothing. It was just a street, right? We get back at night and all of a sudden there's markets everywhere, people trying to sell everything, eh?
Yeah, we got these little dumpling things, super good, fried and everything.
Yeah, so good. All the places you could buy, like that fake Gucci, fake Louis Vuitton, all the cool souvenirs, knives, a sword, whatever you want. And our place was sweet. It came with a pool at the top and
workout thing, breakfast. We had like sausages and eggs.
$4 breakfast. We had the whole like shebang. You know,
that was the only place that had that, right?
Yeah, one of the only places we stayed that had that. And yeah, it was a good starting point, especially for Chiang Mai, because you already get to see one of the biggest attractions in one spot.
Now you guys are probably wondering, what do you do in Chiang Mai? Well, you can go and have like fun at the nightlife, but if you're just going for that, I'd skip it. This is more of a touristy place. Like, they have great temples.
Yeah.
And they have a zoo. The zoo's awesome. It's huge. There's a lot of animals. Me and Devin, we missed the bus. There was a bus for it, and nobody told us. So we walked around the entire thing. It took us about four hours to walk around the entire zoo. We seen everything, and everybody in the bus kept going by, and they were thinking, like, why are we walking?
What are these idiots doing?
Nobody else was. What about the temples, bro? What do you think?
Temples, they're amazing. Honestly, I think these are still some of the best temples I've been to.
Yeah.
The one we went to, the Doi Suthep, crazy. You'll see pictures, all gold. It was insane. Probably that one was probably my favorite.
That one was cool. Yeah.
But then there was this other one. It was the Wat Shitty Lung, and you go up and up and up. Like, I mean, you take a car, and you're just going up. You're actually above the clouds.
Yeah, no, you start going up the hill. This mountain takes about an hour to get up.
Yeah.
And to get down. It's ridiculous. And remember when we got down, bro, the dog?
Oh my gosh, bro, that was crazy. So we get back from this temple where we're already paranoid. Like, we're driving above the clouds. You can't see
There's
anything.
no rails or anything. So and you're like, the tires are going right off the edge. So yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, yo, so like, you gotta do it though, come on. But yeah, so then we get down. We passed this dog, right? It was probably like this big. The dog was huge. So then we go, and all of a sudden he starts barking at us, and all I'm thinking of is rabies. I'm tripping. So then, so I start booking it.
He ran in the middle of the road, busy as hell. I run in the middle of the road because I'm like, okay, now I'm scared. This dog was like this big. It was a little dog, and we ran right back. But yeah, it was bad.
So now, get your rabies shot. Get your rabies shot, because you never know what's gonna happen.
Okay, so Chiang Mai is a little different with transportation. Usually you're using tuk-tuks. They still have them, but instead they have
santaos. And what santaos are, basically, it's like they pick you up and they'll pick up a couple other people. So maybe there's 6 to 8 people in the car, and you just go wherever, and it's pretty cheap anyways. I think it's actually cheaper than a tuk-tuk because of how many people can get in. So they'll take you all around. Yeah, usually it's tuk-tuks like you were saying. But with the santaos, it's a really good way to get around for a cheaper price. But we only really saw this in Chiang Mai. So take advantage of that while you're there. But also, you always got tuk-tuks. You can always hire a private driver,
Yeah,
whatever you want.
exactly.
And now, what was the best nightlife, that we had?
The best nightlife was Niemanheimen Road. This road is packed with bars.
Yeah.
We went at kind of a bad time because
Monsoon season.
nobody was there. It wasn't busy at all, but it was still cool. And if it wasn't monsoon season, I'm sure a lot more people would be there. So check that out, definitely.
Yeah.
Now we're going to give you our overall opinion of what we thought of Chiang Mai. What would you rate it out of 10?
Me, out of 10, I'm gonna have to say 6.5 because I'm a party animal.
If we're doing nightlife and sightseeing, I'm going to have to rate it also 6.5 because it's just sightseeing, but it's really good nightlife market-wise,
Yeah.
but not party-wise.
Probably my favorite sightseeing place in all of Thailand.
Yeah, and check out the zoo. It's really cool. Make sure you get on a bus. You
Yeah.
don't want to walk 4 hours like we had to. Uphill.
100%. But yeah, so 6.5. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. That was Backpacking Chiang Mai.
Like and subscribe,
Subscribe if you like.
and we'll see you next Monday.